Does anybody want this? Barbecue sauce on my titties. I kind of wanted to start this whole documenting thing on like a good, consistent basis with the same kind of consistency and attitude I have with my like training at the minute. I kind of wanted to do this whole content thing and documenting to the same discipline, should I say. And I feel like I've kind of let myself down already. I haven't really been doing much, so I just feel like I've been busy and haven't really had the opportunity to post. So here we are. I'm gonna say this is week 5 of eating and gym, hitting my macros, getting in the gym 5 days a week. Amongst that, I'm running on a Wednesday. And I am playing tennis and playing golf, so I'm kind of like getting my cardio in different ways. Last time I played tennis for like 3 hours, so that's more than enough cardio needed. Threw in an extra meal today, so for breakfast I had just my usual oats, banana, walnut, obviously milk, chia seeds and honey, just without protein powder. So I thought, right, I'll throw in a meal before the gym, so I had 4 eggs and a bagel. And now I'm gonna have another lunch, but like I'm gonna keep it like both fairly small, just as long as I'm getting the right macros in. I guess we'll maybe do like a pump check. I am feeling pretty pumped. Today's was a pull day, because I don't know, but awful faces, by the way, so apologies for that. I don't really know what other. See, people do like a lat spread, but I don't actually know. I'm definitely not doing that right. Trying to think of it. I don't know, but this is the pump anyway. I feel like I've got a good kind of bicep pump. My arms are definitely my weakest point, and that's triceps. I don't know what I'm doing. We're staying consistent. I don't know if I ever mentioned my wrist injury. I got a sprained wrist at the minute, which is a bit fucking annoying because I can't do any like supination. I think that's the word, where you're like your hand is basically turned palm facing the bar or dumbbell, whatever it is. Like I can't do that movement. It has to be inverted in some way, which I can't really do preacher curl because it puts too much strain on the wrist. I'm having to do single arm cable curls with a wrist strap round my arm, which is not ideal. I feel like I just carry fat in places that is really annoying, like here, and obviously my titties, barbecue sauce on my titties. Trying to eat as clean as possible. I'm going to be going to Australia in a month, so that's going to make things even more difficult. I'm about to cook another meal, so I guess I might record that. But anyway, I'll transition to the next. Here is chicken fillets. This is probably a really stupid question. Does the weight of chicken change once it's cooked?
What a stupid question that is.
Let's not deep it that much. Okay, let's have broccoli. Some red pepper in there as well. That there's going to be the shittest transition I think I've ever done in my life. Season the shit out of this so it doesn't taste like balls. Paprika on there, garlic grinds on, salt in, don't be scared of salt. Peppercorns on there. We put some Cajun seasoning on there, it's a wee bit of a mix of everything. This is the rice we're going to be having with our lunch today. Sticky rice. 100 grams is 152 calories.
Throwing flashbang.
So here's my char grilled chicken, accidental burnage there. We're going to go for 150 grams of chicken. That's 45 grams of protein. 150.2 grams of chicken. And then we'll chuck the rest of it. I know. Okay, so here is lunch. She can tell she's piping hot. It looks alright. Looks okay. We will be throwing this on there. Which will be making it far more enjoyable. But yeah. Not too many calories, but Plenty of protein, should be about 45 or so grams protein. Currently tucking into our second, technically second lunch of the day. It's around 450 calories, 45 grams of protein, maybe slightly more if you count the protein, whatever protein is in the broccoli and the rice, but for the sake of protein that mainly matters, we're talking chicken, meat protein, full protein, so which is good. If you were on like a cut and you didn't want to have too many calories in it, even though it's only 450, it's not bad. You could do without the peronaise. Unfortunately, this bad boy, it looks full, but it's actually a scam because there's like barely anything left in this. And I don't want to start cutting it open and scraping down the sides, but needs must. But yeah, this is an enjoyable meal. I think whenever people think of eating clean, they think broccoli, rice, chicken, but everything plain. Like no seasoning on the no seasoning on the chicken, no flavor, no sauce, very bland. To me, that just sounds impossible to keep up. And I'm not saying it's impossible for anyone to keep up. I'm saying it's impossible for me. Like, whether you're looking at something, okay, so put it this way, whether your goal is to bulk up or to cut or to just be healthy, you can't completely take everything you enjoy out of food and your life to make that happen. You have to kind of not necessarily meet in the middle, because you don't want to half-ass it, but there's little tweaks you can make to still make it an enjoyable experience. You don't have to completely neglect flavor out of your life whenever you're on a certain diet. And whenever you hear a lot of people bulking up and you hear about the amount of food that they're eating in a day and the amount of calories that you have to consume, there's ways to go about it. Like, you don't have to eat like a savage. You don't have to have these really massive meals. Like, if you're not somebody who likes to eat loads throughout the day, just be smart with your calories. Like, you get a lot of your calories out of a shake first thing in the morning. You got to be smart with it. Like, and if you're on a cut, and say this is your first time cutting, you're going to be hungry. That's your body saying, I'm not used to having this lesser amount of food. I'm used to having more, give me more. But at that point, that's when your body starts shredding that fat off you that isn't necessary. So if you want to cut, you're going to be hungry. That's a good thing. It means you're not just going to be burning the fat that you just put on from eating. You're going to be burning the fat that's currently on your body and has been on your body. Obviously, the whole idea of a cut is to be less weight and to lose fat. So you need to eat things that are going to make you feel fuller, but still sticking to the calories that you have agreed upon, either with yourself or your PT or whatever it is. Well, that's my little blip of wisdom. But yeah, that's my little bit of wisdom for this video. There's not much up there when it comes to nutrition and gym and lifestyle and fitness, like I learn from what I am knowledgeable based on what I have learned from other people, not from my own research. So like I'm not the most credible person, but I will listen to credible people and I will take information from credible people who know what they're talking about. There's no point reinventing the wheel. People have done this before. There's obviously a good way of doing it, a bad way of doing it, a way of doing it that works for you. Everyone's got a different lifestyle. But I hope if you're watching this and you're going through a diet at the minute, maybe you're hating your life, maybe you're loving it, I hope it's going well. It's not easy. I'm really having to spend more money on food. I'm having to kind of force myself to eat at times, but it needs to be done. Needs must. We want to be big and strong, so we have to put the right food into our body. So, no, I hope it's going well for you if you're doing something similar.